We're going to go back to our phone lines at 888-565-1470. I've got Dawn, and Dawn is in Seminole. Dawn, how are you tonight?
I'm fine. How are you tonight?
I'm doing great, Dawn. And tell me, where's Seminole?
West Central Florida.
West. So how did you hear about the show?
I have never heard of the show before, and I logged on to my phone to try to listen to news, and your show came on.
The
and
nerve
it was
of me.
Like amazing.
Thank you. But the
like
nerve of me, I
it was supposed to
interrupted.
happen.
I'm sure, and I the nerve of me to interrupt the news, right? I mean, far be it from me. But I think our conversation is a lot more fun than the news. But Dawn, we welcome
the
you.
conversations I've heard so far have been more important than the news. So I'm so glad I'm here.
Well, we welcome you, and we're so glad to be connecting to you. And let's see what we've got coming up for you. So when I first look at the energy, we're going to answer your question, but when I first look at the energy, very interesting. So you've been on this metamorphosis of shifts and change within yourself, and you've done some deep soul searching. When I look at the energy around you, I'm really made aware of this powerful time for you to kind of change routine and be in a more creative, different kind of space for yourself, because this is going to lead you to advance in a way that as the latter half of 2022 comes, I see you networking, building new kind of community, tribe, networking for advancement financially. So there's a lot of growth that comes through connection. Of course, find time for us to talk about that when everyone's afraid to be near each other. But it is a time of connection for you. And the connection first starts by stepping out of the comfort zone that you've kind of straddled just to keep things going, because I feel like you've been responsible for a lot. Does that make sense to you, Dawn?
It does.
Okay. What is your question for me?
It's not so much a question
Yes.
as it is maybe for advice about clarity, because I've had so much upheaval in the past several months, and I don't know where to go next.
Well, sometimes things appear to be one way and they take this turn that's just so unpredictable, yes? And I have to go back. I actually need to go back, if I may, to a time of 2017. Was this a time of some change for you and maybe a move or something, 2017?
I may have changed jobs.
Okay. So this set
That
the
year.
path of some changes for you. And I feel as if you feel, the word they're giving me is lost, abandoned, disconnected, not
Yes.
validated, not seen, and you got blindsided. It's like you're cruising down the highway, and then here comes this trucker and just hits you. And your whole life is spun into a completely different direction that you thought it would be at this juncture of your life. Does this make sense to you?
Yes.
Clarity will come
Yes,
from
it
the
does.
stillness of being in the energy of, I'm okay, I'm enough, I'm being guided by the divine, and other people's experiences and what they choose to do are not a reflection of my value. And things that are happening around me that disrupt me do not define my future. They talk to me too about loss. So they're telling me you feel a sense of loss as well. Is that also true?
Yeah, I lost a loved one.
Yes. And this mourning here that I see, this loss, is very heavy around you. And this person left unexpectedly, yes?
Well, I mean, I knew they were going to pass, but you're never prepared for
You're
it.
never prepared for it. You're never prepared.
Yeah.
Hold on here. And this is
And the loss
recent,
is
yes?
profound.
Yes. Go ahead. What were you
This person was my best friend, and the loss is so profound.
It is
And
profound.
I don't know how to move on from here.
Peace will come through this. I'm seeing if I can connect with them. The passing is recent, so I'm going to see if I can get some connection from that energy here. And I do know I am made aware of a man that's connected to you who passed. This man has been there for a while, though. Who is this person, please?
That would probably be best friend, my best friend.
You were friends for a long time? Because they're saying something about for a while. There's a man
Yeah,
who's
for 10 years we lived together.
Okay. Hold on here. Been there. But he was like your partner in crime, your ride or die. Like we did everything together, yes?
Yes, we did.
Okay. And when I look back to September, October, November, there was a turn for the worse and you had to care for him, yes, please?
Yeah, I've been caring for him. And he passed in September.
Hold on. Okay.
And I know they always say, when a loved one passes, that they'll come to you in a dream. So I try to sleep a lot so I can see him.
But that gets stronger over time. So again, things that are happening around you are not a reflection of what you're missing or what's not happening. It's just it's not ready. It's not time yet. It was a very laborious 2 years prior to his passing, yes? It was
Yes.
difficult 2 years. So he is freeing himself and ridding himself of the pain and the deterioration, that energy. When I also look at, what does the April have to do with you or your family, please? What does that have to do with you, please?
April. This past April?
The number 4 or the month of April? This is what I'm being given.
I had a child in April, not this past April, but 30 years ago.
30, okay. Because, and what is your child's name? Because there is a woman on the other side as well who's connected to you. So what is your child's name?
Aaron.
Okay.
He's a boy.
Yes. But there's a woman
31.
There's a woman who passed connected to you on the mother's side of the family. Makes me feel as if she's in the grandmother role. Or she's like a mother.
Could be my mom.
Yes, she's like a mother, but she seems older than your mom. I'm not sure how old mom was when she passed, but this is the woman who makes me aware of someone born in the month of 4 or the number 4. So this is your mother, you say, yes? Okay.
It would have to be because, that's the only grandma connected to me.
Okay. She's there with you. He will come to you in a dream. He's getting stronger.
I miss him so much. I talk to him all the time.
And he knows that too.
I'm surrounded by all his
things. And he had a lot of things. He had a lot of
so
stuff.
Many things.
He collected all different
storage.
things. Yes.
I'm storing his things because I can't go through them
right now. Yeah.
fast enough.
Yeah. And some of them were more collector things as well, please.
Yeah, he had books.
And records.
So
I see records, right? He's got a lot.
He had a music collection, mostly CDs, not records so much, but he was a great
buff,
learner.
Yeah.
He always wanted to learn, so he had DVDs, great courses, things he learned up until the very end.
And the interesting thing is, too, I think there's some coins there as well. Did he collect coins? Because I see coins.
Yeah.
Yes. I see his coin collection.
I'm looking at a big box of coins sitting on the floor.
Sitting on the floor. Yeah, it's right there. He's with you, honey, and he will make a stronger connection as time goes on. And you and I will be able to build a stronger connection with him as well, be it in a personal session one day or, again, connecting this way. I do personal sessions. The more time he spends there adapting to the energy, the easier it is for me to get more specificity. He's kind of showing me, like it's almost like a game of charades. He's just showing me bits and pieces, whatever his energy can project to me to grasp and present to you. But it's like he's been with you for a long time, and the two of you knew you were together for a long time in this life, but you were together for a long time in another life. So you will meet again. And I think he let you know that he thought you guys would meet again, that you'd see each other again. He believed in things that had more meaning than the average person. Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's with you. And he really only had eyes for you. There's a song that I know he had such a wide taste in music, but there's a song, 'Cause I only have eyes for you, dear. And that's kind of like the vibe that he gives, that he'll always be connected to you, and you'll always see him looking back at you in the reflection of your eyes. Because he had really intense eyes, yes?
He had beautiful blue eyes.
Very intense. Very intense.
Yes.
Well, my darling, thank you so much
would
for
love-
calling, and I greatly appreciate your feeling the prompting. Sorry I interrupted the news, but we're glad you are a part of us here. What station were you listening to when you were about to listen to the news on your phone? Or
I was logging in to listen to 10:10 a.m.
And here we are, connecting.
news station. Yeah, and I went out and turned the radio on in a different room, completely different broadcast. Like some of the commercials were the same, but it was not your show. So I feel like maybe that was best friend
Making sure that you were
making sure that
connected.
I spoke with you, because I've been missing him so much and longing for a connection.
Well, he's with you, and he will continue to connect to you through me or through you. We will definitely bridge the gap and do our best so that you find the comfort that you need. Thank you so much,
Thank you
Dawn,
so much.
for listening to the show, and welcome to our family. We are here on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. to 7 on your 10:10 a.m. on WHFS. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sorry about me crying through the whole thing.
We're used to that.
You've given me comfort.
Oh, my pleasure. We seem to manage to make people cry, so it's okay. We're all used to that here on the show. We've been doing this for a long time, and we're glad we bring you comfort. God bless you, Dawn. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Interesting. So, I guess she must have been catching that show as we were closing out our first hour on WHFS, and we were kind of moving into our WWNN, and she kind of caught the show, and here we are. So universe does bring us all together at the perfect time, in the perfect way, because we are all always connected at 888-565-1470.